up? So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make 2 really easy, simple do-it-yourself Valentine's Day crafts. And whether you have plans or you don't, it's always fun just to get a little bit festive and creative and make some crafts for your room. Both crafts came out really cute. They're simple for any ages to do. So you know what? Let's just jump into it.
So for the first craft, what you're going to need is some heart stencils, which you can find online, some scrapbook paper, any color or design of your choice, some construction paper, yarn or ribbon, any color which you prefer. I did white, some scissors, extra glue sticks, hot glue gun, some scrapbook stickers if you prefer, you don't have to do this step, and a sharpened pencil. First step is to cut out your heart stencils. So once you are done cutting out all your heart stencils in all different shapes and sizes, we can move on to the next step. Next, we just want to measure our stencils out on our scrapbooking paper. As you can see here, I'm using some old scraps of scrapbooking paper, so I want to make sure I have enough room for all my different sized hearts. After you have that measured out, you're just going to trace it with your sharpened pencil. Once you finish tracing all of your hearts on your scrapbooking paper, it is time to cut them out. Continue that step with all the construction of scrapbooking paper that you want to use, and we can start the next step after that. So after you are finished cutting all your heart pieces out, it's time for the next and the most fun part, which is decorating. So my method was I was putting some little hearts on top of big hearts, leaving some by themselves, and adding some decorations, and just whatever my heart please. You kind of want to make them all a little bit different so they all don't exactly look the same. Here I'm just using some of that scrapbooking decorations that I had just to make some hearts stand out from the others. So I have to say this heart is probably my favorite. I got a little creative with this one. I'm just cutting that arrow in half, which I got from the scrapbooking stickers. Then I'm just going to measure it up and hot glue those suckers on. I kind of wanted to go with that Cupid bow and arrow shooting through the heart look on this one. Later, you'll also see that I added a love sticker on top of this too, just to make it stand out a little bit more. So now that we have all of our hearts decorated and ready to go, we are going to get those on the string so we can hang them up and make them look beautiful. So first you're just going to measure it. You can measure it with the ruler if you want. I just did it by eye. We're going to make all these strings different levels so they kind of hang shorter, hang lower. You can make some the same if you want, but I'm just going to be cutting the string and then hot gluing the hearts at the edge of them. So once you finish hot gluing all of your hearts to the ribbon, we're just going to hang them up. Now you can hang them up in a doorway, on the wall, or you can do what I did, and I hung them up against my window, which actually I broke the blinds in the process of getting these up, but disclaimer, it is not dangerous, I'm just not coordinated. But I think they came out so cute and they're so super easy to make.
So tell me girl, if every time we touch, you get this kind of rush, baby say yeah, 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 yeah. If you don't wanna take it slow and you just wanna take me home, baby say yeah, 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 and let me kiss you.
The second craft, what you'll need is a foam construction board. You can do a canvas, but it's a little bit more pricier. Some red tissue paper, a sharpened and unsharpened pencil, you will see why later, some Elmer's glue, and I would say a lot of it, some glitter, any color of your choice, and some heart stencils again. Now you can freehand it, but it gets a little hard, and we're also going to need a pair of scissors. So first we're just going to start off with cutting that tissue paper across in little strips, and once you have all the strips cut out, we're just going to take a handful of them and cut them the other way. You're going to want little square tissue papers. And to keep track of all this tissue paper without making a mess, I put them in a bowl and it helped me a lot. So after all your tissue paper is cut out, we are going to use that stencil and put it down on your canvas or your foam board and trace that bad boy so you have the perfect heart. After you trace the heart, you're going to want to make an arrow shooting through it. And now I couldn't find my ruler, but if you can't find your ruler either, you can go ahead and use any straight edge that you can find in your kitchen, in your room, anything. Mine happened to be a little notepad thing. So what we are doing is just putting an arrow through it, and then we're going to add the arrow head and some little arrow spears at the end of the bottom one. Now don't worry, this part gets a little messy and you have lines going wherever, because we are going to be covering this with Elmer's glue in a second, and then we're going to make it a little bit more fantastic with some glitter. So like I just said, we're going to take that Elmer's liquid glue and just trace what we did for the arrow and fill that in so your whole entire arrow is covered with Elmer's glue. So now that your arrow is covered entirely in liquid Elmer's glue, we're going to take any color glitter that you want. I decided to do gold, and you're just going to put that glitter on top of the glue and let it set for a little bit so the glue doesn't go running all over the place. Now just shake it off, shake all that glitter off, and put it back into your glitter tube so you don't waste any fun glitter. So now that the messy part is out of the way, we're going to start the time-consuming part. Now it is simple, but it is a little time-consuming. It took me, I think, about 2 hours. So what I did, I put some glue in my plate just to make it a little bit easier for me. And I'm going to take a square strip of the tissue, put it over the eraser of the unsharpened pencil. You can use either side. And you're just going to dip it in the glue a little bit and then put it right down the heart in whichever direction you please. And I thought it was easiest to start from the top and kind of outline it first so you get your heart shape, and then start filling it in and going down. Now just continue this step until you have your heart all filled in with those little square red tissue papers. I really love how this one turned out. Yes, it's a little bit longer than the other one, but the 3D on it is so gorgeous and the texture is so beautiful. The tissue really did its job on this one. And we're done.
I hope you guys like the crafts, and if you do decide to recreate any of these, please tweet me or Instagram me a picture at KeeganCP or at Carson_Perry so I can see what you guys did and if you've put your little spin on it yourself and things like that. And let me know down below in the link which craft was your favorite and what your plans are for Valentine's Day this year. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!